Yes, and at the end of the day, we still have our question of the day. Do you guys feel that city pastors are too extra?
Yeah.
The hashtag is Ebru Let's Talk, and the SMS is 40920. On another note, like talking about craziness, a woman named Elizabeth from England, who is 49 years old, married her golden retriever. If you guys don't know what a golden retriever is, it's a dog. Like, she literally had a whole wedding and married her dog. And she went on to say, that she's tried all the dating sites. Like, at this point in time, she went out with her friends and they would take their dogs along, and like one of her friends were like, "Oh, maybe you should just marry him." So she literally just married him.
Yeah.
Like,
I can't say that while I'm drinking my juice.
Like, people, even a lot of people thought it was an absolute joke.
Yeah,
Like,
there's
that's
a
what's crazy.
video. Let's see, guys.
Honestly, this like literally has to be the biggest joke I've ever seen. Like, even the one marrying them, like, couldn't even keep it together.
Tell me that was not the
Like,
funniest thing
that
ever. The way she was
literally the
saying it.
funniest. It was the funniest.
I would do the same. There's no way I could take this seriously.
Come
Like,
on, even the dog is not taking this seriously.
let me tell you, first things first, she is actually marrying a dog, but who has not had an experience with a dog?
What do you mean?
What
What,
do you
kind
mean?
of
No,
experience
Not a
do you
real
mean?
experience,
I mean, because
bro.
she's not.
Not
she's
an
not.
actual dog. Jeez.
Oh my God. I'm talking about what kind of experience
What
do
I
you
mean by that is, I mean, dogs are out here, girl. It's not like I don't empathize. At 49, maybe you have been through, you know, like hypothetical. They're not called hypothetical. You've been through
Literal?
dogs so much that maybe you're like, you know, maybe a real dog, maybe like I
metaphorical.
just go straight through instead of like, you know, people who pretend to be human but really they are dogs inside. Why not go straight to the dog? I feel like whatever you want to do at 49 years old to make you happy, do it, girlfriend. Absolutely do
Like,
it.
is that even? This
It's
is
not
a
really a
joke.
marriage,
Is it?
yeah.
Is it really a marriage? Like,
No, it's not.
How you're not gonna reproduce? You're not having children.
And
You
the
better
dog
not
can't
be.
say,
You
"I
better-
do."
And the dog can't consent to this.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Okay, first of all, I'm sorry, but this is like the whitest thing I've ever seen in
Literally.
my life.
Yeah, I'm so glad you said it.
Number
Yes.
one, this is the whitest thing I've ever seen in my life. And number two, like, maybe it's because I lean more to the cat side, but what the heck, dog people? Why are dog people like this? Why are you like, oh, well, you know, I have to get a hotel that's dog friendly and I have to get a little bed for my dog. And it just seems so wild to me that this woman was like, you know what, I'm of sound mind and body. I think I'm going to go on TV and marry this dog who's going to most likely die within the next 10 years. Number one. So what's going to happen when you're widowed at 59?
Yeah.
From a dog. Like, there's so many issues with this, and
There's so
I understand that we shouldn't take it like seriously because it was very clearly a joke. But first of all, if you're willing to go on TV and marry your golden retriever, maybe you should look internally for why your relationships don't work. Because at the end of the day, anytime there's a problem in your life, you're the only constant.
I'm not gonna lie, but that is exactly the point which I see in this. At 49, yes, first of all, we all have childhood traumas, we all have things we've been through. God knows what her past history is that makes it difficult for her to relate or makes it difficult for her to attract men who are good for her, whatever the problem is. But to get at 49 and the narrative which you're saying is every single man has been the problem. That means that maybe after every relationship, you're not learning. And that's it. If now I got a relationship in June, I'm in a next one in July, I haven't even learned what the other one, you know what I mean? Like, I know this is like, it's not that deep, but to avoid this, you know, every time you see something, that means that God needed you to see it for it to teach you a lesson. So maybe if you're the person who's always saying, it's that person's fault, it's that person's fault. And yes, maybe that person did hurt you. And that is unacceptable that they hurt you. But you want to take, what did I learn from my relationship? Maybe did I ignore red flags? Maybe did I get into it too fast? Maybe is there something about this person I knew wasn't right, but I still proceeded, so that you can learn and hopefully you can attract better and better and better and better. Right? So anyway, obviously it's unacceptable for a dog to be married to a human being. But what do you think about how she's gone to this point in her life? She believes it's all the men in her life who have been unacceptable.